All right, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Freezin for NFC North Podcast, episode 169. Epic Bears versus Packers wild card playoff on tap, plus Week 18 NFC North reviews, all of that stuff. Let's get going. Lots to get to tonight. I am NFL Outdated. You can find me on YouTube. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on X Twitter, usually stoking the fire of the Packer-Bear rivalry. Always fun with that, well, most of the time. And you can find us on Freezin #4 Pod on TikTok, all that fun stuff. So welcome again to Skull Geek. Where can everyone find you as we get started?
Yeah, thanks for having me, Andy. I just keep it simple. It's you can only find me in one place. That's on Twitter, X, @SkullGeek. Thanks for having me.
Definitely glad to have you on as well. And you brought a friend, and we should be hopefully having Seventh Letter coming on, but we got to pump him up. He's been a little bit depressed. And so you brought on a friend who is also a Lions fan. Jason, welcome. Where can everyone find you as we get started?
Well, the one online stuff I'm really at is on Instagram, Totally Rad Toys. I'm on there as well. So that's where you can find me.
And we are, there we go. I'm trying to get everybody set here, and definitely glad to have you.
There we go. Seventh Letters here.
You want to be up a little bit. Here we go. All right. Okay, there we go. All right.
Use your words.
Don't want to be
you can do it.
Seventh Letter, wearing the Lions stuff, Lions gear. Welcome, sir. Where can everyone find you?
Seventh Letter 4, Twitter, X, same OG, Instagram, and Facebook.
All right, and presumably you're going to be a little bit more upbeat this week, so we'll get into that as well, and you celebrating a nice win. Before we get to that, welcome in once again, Rev. Where can everyone find you as we get going?
Andy, thank you so much for having me week after week. This has been a great year, another great year. You can find me everywhere. RevTrevNFL. Let's go. Go Pack, go.
Tell you what, the best two teams made the playoffs. I got to say that, right, Trev?
Ooh. I mean, that's fighting words, isn't it? That's awesome. And you trying to get these guys mad at you already?
Oh, I figure they are. Well, I'm going to give the Lions fans a chance here to celebrate. So, Seventh Letter, you obviously beat my Bears. So tell me what happened, and give me obviously some cold water. Tell me how bad my Bears are for losing to your Lions.
No, because you saw when y'all got the ball back in the fourth quarter, y'all closed that quick. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's not that y'all bad. We just know. We know Ben. We know how he gonna try to attack us. Everything he do, those all our old plays. You know what I'm saying? Caleb ain't, he can't really get the playbook like Jared used to have it. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the stuff that he does, like I see the plays y'all do, and I'm like, damn, I remember that. The play that got picked off, we used to do that all the time.
Well, it was funny. The Lions tried to do a trick play, and it got stuffed for nothing. And I'm like, okay, there you go. Trying to be like Ben Johnson.
He should have ran. Like, he should have honestly, that shit was getting on my nerves. Get inside the 30 and just start passing. Get inside the 20, start passing. Just run. Like, y'all couldn't stop us like, at all.
Other than in the red zone, right?
Because we stopped running.
Mm-hmm.
We stopped running. We just start passing the ball on some goofy shit. That's your strength.
Sounds like an NFC Championship from a couple years ago. Exact same thing.
Yo,
can't stop the run, and let's just start passing it.
That's what Ben used to do a lot.
So Jason, I mean, how important was this kind of to end the season on a win? Just kind of the way the Lions season went.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm watching the Lions. I want to see them win. I mean, we've sat through too many losing seasons the majority of my life. So it's, I'm not watching them to watch them lose. So even though it's a meaningless game, I want to watch them go out with a win. And it's always good to see them beat the Bears. So I'll take that.
I didn't.
You know what I got from it? We letting y'all hold it this year. We got.
You
We'll
know,
be back. Next year we'll get it back. You got
what
it,
I didn't expect on Twitter.
Anytime you want. Anytime we feel like it, we'll whoop the Bears' ass. Anytime we feel like it.
What I did not expect on Twitter is this week to have Lions fans coming at me saying how much of a fraud the Bears are and we're this and that. I thought we had a pact, Seven Player. I thought we had a pact that we were everybody against the Packers, and I feel like you broke that pact.
In the division, you're 2-4. Everybody in the division is winners in our division. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's got above 500. All your wins, other than the Eagles, who was just primed to get beat. You know what I'm saying? The games before y'all went in there and exposed them, they were primed to get beat. Other than that, y'all ain't beat nobody.
You had that easy ass schedule, bro.
Right.
You know what? I'm glad that you say that. We'll get to that schedule in a second. You know, obviously, Packers have not had a first place schedule, so we'll get to that as well. But I get it. The Bears had a last place schedule. Hey, you play to win the game. You play who's in front of you. And the Bears, we won 11 games, just like I told you, just like I said. And, obviously, I wanted that last win, right? And for whatever reason, the Eagles decided to not play their starters, and they still almost, won versus Washington. You know what? I wanted the Packers, absolutely wanted the Packers, and I wanted this win as well. We'll get to that as well. I wanted this win.
Hey, Andy, were you worried that you were going to get shut out in the third quarter? That was freaking scary.
I was. And here's the thing, kind of looking back on it, and I think I get Ben Johnson is playing chess. All right. And yes, we wanted to win the game. We had all our players in.
No.
It was a very vanilla. You look at that game plan. It was very vanilla. He did not want to give anything away for the playoffs. We were
all y'all players.
Time for the
all
playoffs.
y'all players. Like he doesn't want to beat the Lions.
Season was vanilla.
Everything was vanilla.
Caleb Williams running outside the pocket. That's not a part of the plan. That's him improvising. All y'all plays this year was vanilla plays. All of them. All of them. Except for the flea flicker DeAndre Swift almost fucked up week 2. Like, that's it. Like, all of them was vanilla.
Hey, I get it. Everyone wants to doubt my Bears. I get it. And that, you know what? All season long, you've been doing that. Where has that gotten you?
You got a good game.
We are the NFC North champions 2025.
You can beat the Packers. So you got a good game.
Yes.
You got a good matchup. Y'all match up very well against the Packers.
2025 NFC North champions. I will not apologize for that. And you know what? I like this pact, right? I don't know, Jason, like if there's any team in the NFC North, would you root for any team other than the Lions? Like the Lions are out of the playoffs. So Saturday, are you going to root for a team or you just want us both to tie?
Well, it's a weird thing. And I was talking to somebody about this today. I've always had a soft spot for the Bears. Don't tell anybody that, but it's always the same thing that I've heard being a Lions fan is we're like the lovable losers are we're the little brothers. So if the Vikings are out of it, if the Packers are out of it, we're pulling for you guys. That's a thing that the Vikings fans say and the Packers fans say, but being a Lions fan and probably being a Bears fan, you probably feel the same thing. Like, I don't care what anybody says. I don't ever want the Vikings to win. I don't ever want the Packers to win.
Yes.
Ever.
Yes.
Never. Like, being the little brother sucks. Getting your ass kicked every day sucks. So, no. So
I could never.
Now that they're out of it, it's just I don't know. I don't want Stafford just to kick everybody's ass, but
I do. That's our son. That's our son. I'm going for the Braves all the way.
Yeah, it's tough though, man. It's like I don't know if I can handle Stafford getting 2 Super Bowls before we get anything at all. So that's what really sucks.
I'll tell you what, all you have to do is get in the tournament. Obviously, the Rams have done that. Bears have done that. Packers have done that. And I get that, you have some Lions fans who've, you've had it 2 years in a row. All right. And I've been one that's been supportive of the Lions. I said, hey, you haven't won it. I'm going to be supportive. And then, for Lions fans, even you, Seventh Letter, say, hey, you're holding it. Come on. You have to take notice of Caleb Williams.
I don't. He's 58% passing all year.
In the clutch. In the clutch. 2 touchdowns.
Turnovers.
2-point conversions.
Because we suck. We ain't had nobody on defense. It was me, Trev, and Shelby on defense playing against y'all. My whole defense is hurt.
I'll trust Shelby over any of you.
Yeah, fine. You can be corner. But that's why you scored. That's why you scored. Barbecue 21, who's been getting cooked since week 8. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's over for that. Like, my whole defense was hurt. So y'all caught us again. We hurt.
You know what's tough is, like, I hear this all the time from Packer fans, all these excuses. I did not expect this from Lions fans. I really didn't. I kind of expected Lions fans would be like, okay, a little bit more classy, Seventh Letter. Give us our props.
What I tell you, man, all injuries aren't equal. Last year was different. My offense we can win shootouts. Nobody could score more than us last year. This year, without our O-line, we couldn't score. You know what I'm saying? And Jared Goff still played well, but I need y'all to quit it with that. He's a good quarterback. We just need to get our O-line back so we can have a run game again.
I just don't understand any of these teams that don't build through the trenches. Like, every single team that's good, they build through the trenches. You guys were freaking dog shit last year, Andy. It was because your O-line sucked, and now all of a sudden you got a great O-line. You're good. Mm-hmm. Like the Lions, they had an incredible O-line for a few years. Now no Frank Ragnow, no Zeitler. Boom. Now they're freaking 500 again. It's just so clear. Just get a good O-line.
You have to. Especially
tell you what, I do think the Lions are going to be back. I don't think, coaching matters, though. Coaching matters. I mean, Jason, obviously you lose all the coaches. Seventh Letter wasn't worried at all, but I mean, you had to be a little bit worried losing Ben Johnson, losing, defensive coordinator, all that.
So I honestly wasn't too worried losing Ben Johnson.
Thank you. I keep telling you.
I wasn't because we've seen this before with Dan Campbell, but when Ragnow retired, I said it to everybody. I'm like, this is the one thing that is gonna him retiring scared me more than anything. I knew this was coming.
Did I say that?
I knew this was coming. I was not worried. I'll take that back. So I was worried about having to face Ben Johnson twice a year. But after seeing how we handled them this year, I was like, okay, we just know. Like Seventh Letter said, I remember seeing a really early on interview with Amon-Ra, and they were getting interviewed about Ben Johnson after a couple games, and they kind of looked. I think it was Amon-Ra and Jahmyr Gibbs, and they kind of looked at each other, and then were like, kind of just like didn't want to really say it, but they're like, he's just running those are our plays. Like, we know what he's doing. Like, so, and it was pretty clear, and it was pretty clear that we know what they were going to do in that game, but it's still when we were up, 16-0, I turned to my son and I said, they're going to score 2 2-point conversions and 2 touchdowns. Right. Like, I never even said it. Within 2 minutes later, they scored that first touchdown. Like, going into the fourth quarter, you had us exactly where you wanted us. Down
the
16.
Bears. Caleb Williams somehow comes alive.
Do they know how to play with a lead? I don't think they do. Like, has it happened all year?
Yo, they
against
have
the Browns.
To do it, yo. They got the horses to blow everybody out because they got a good
crazy.
Defense. Yeah, like that. They underperformed. Caleb Williams kind of holding them back. To be honest,
we're going to talk about that, and I'd say no. Obviously, I think that's a fallacy. We'll get to that as well. I know everybody loves talking about my guy Caleb Williams, future Super Bowl champion, and all that.
A little background about this, Jason. So Andy used to be a huge Justin Fields.
Oh my
fan.
God!
Oh, don't say
Still
that.
is.
Okay.
Still is.
I love Justin Fields. Yeah. That's my
I'm not
guy.
gonna lie, man. I thought he was a lot better than what he turned out to be.
Yo,
I thought he was better, and then I was wrong about it. I thought he was gonna kill it with the Jets. I'm like, he just never had a chance. But Yeah, he's not it.
The Jets gave him nothing and get out of here with that owner. So hey, and I love this stuff. Year one of Ben Johnson, the curse begins. Oh, Lions fans. Hey, a vanilla game plan. We still almost pulled that out. I'm okay with that. We are still in the catbird seat. I love it. And so let's go ahead and obviously I was a Justin Fields fan, but Caleb Williams won me over, and he is now the career leader in passing yards for the Bears. So
how much did he fall short of 4,000 by?
So his total was 3,942. He did have seventh letter, a new Chicago Bears all-time record, although albeit in 17 games.
The great Detroit Lion,
Eric Kramer, from 1995. He did it in 17 games.
All the way to the NFC Championship. Bro.
He should have had 300 yards passing against us.
He should have. He should have.
He kept missing, throwing the ball all hard.
No. Did you see how many drops?
Too hard.
Yeah.
He throws it too hard. It's cold.
Too many drops. No. Too many drops.
Yo, he 10 yards away from him. Why are you throwing it so fucking hard, bro? That's what he's doing. Behind and
learning.
hard.
He's learning. He's learning. But it is an all-time record. Next year, he'll get the record in 16 games. Hey, it'll be fine. But let's get to the other game. Obviously, it was kind of consequence for one team. For one team, maybe not. Let's go ahead and go on the Vikings, the victor side. So Skull Geek, the Vikings D got the W in 16-3 win. Hand out some helmet stickers. JJ, is he still the guy? Tell me.
I mean, personally, I felt like seeing JJ McCarthy again was just a cherry on top, beating the Packers. I figured that he was going to come out and do pretty well. I mean, the only reason why they played him is because, Justin Jefferson needed some yards and Max Brosmer wasn't going to get him to 1,000. So I'm glad that he came out. He gutted it out. What a gutty performance to come out and with a broken hand and throw for 180 yards in the first half. It was fantastic. Why are you smiling there, Jason? This is a good thing here. I love JJ McCarthy. The guy is incredible. But I think the helmet stickers again go to the defense. Dallas Turner had 2 sacks. I mean, they just played so well again. And again, there's not really like one superhuman guy like the Browns have with Myles Garrett. It's just everybody plays really well within the scheme. A lot of good pressure. And unfortunately, the Packers weren't really trying, putting Tune out there. But, man, it looked ugly for him. He could not move the ball at all. So the helmet stickers probably go to Flores most of all.
Say goodbye.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah. I don't know, man. He hasn't gotten any calls for head coach
too many
yet.
Jobs, Joe.
Yeah, there's a lot of jobs. That's true. I just feel like if the like I said last week, if the Wilfs back up the Brinks truck and give him at least 8 to 10 million like a head coach money, I don't think he wants that drama getting out there and doing the same thing that he had to deal with down in Miami. I think he's over it. So honestly, I would like to see him back in purple, but who knows? There are a lot of jobs out there. So I'm sure that every single Ravens fan and their grandma is talking about getting Flores out there. So
I hope he don't go to the Cardinals because he'll turn them around quick.
I heard that Jerry Jones was going to back the Brinks truck up for the DC coordinator to fill in for my guy Eberflus.
Oh yeah, that I thought you were going to say that Flores was going to go down there and make a lateral move from Minnesota to Dallas and make less money. Makes no sense at all, but that's what everybody's saying. Like, oh yeah, we're going to get Flores as a defensive coordinator. That's not going to happen.
No, you would absolutely have to be, don't do that. I mean, he's got the personnel and he's got the players that he wants. Why try to go to Dallas and try to, take some time to get the personnel? Absolutely not.
Yeah, and you're kind of playing with fire there because you never know if Jerry Jones is actually going to play ball and get you the guys that you want. I mean, he already showed you what he is. As soon as a guy wants some money, he just ships him off to Green Bay. It's stupid.
Well, speaking of that, Green Bay, Trev, you've been quiet too long here. I'm going to give you a chance to voice. Obviously the Packers rest their starter, and then they cut their third stringer. I feel like that was a little bit of a knee-jerk reaction. You got to keep your third stringer. Maybe pass out some blame, say it didn't matter, all that stuff.
I told everyone last week, but I wasn't on the show this last week with you guys. I told everyone, not only does it not matter, we're not winning this game. The Minnesota Vikings defense is for real, and it was. What made me laugh was we got a second and third string team out there. Okay, so this is preseason for us. And get this, we lose by 13. 13. Are you kidding me right now? You should have killed us by 30.
For sure.
This is so, and Shelby and I had the most beautiful conversation in our DMs. Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. And she's like, oh, we're the same. We're the same because we had the same wins as you. We're not the same. We're not the same. We're not the same. We lost by 13, and we had a second and third, mostly third string guys out there. This was hysterical. Listen, the best strategy ever for us was sit everyone and try to put your best foot forward for the playoffs. End of story. There's no other conversation that's going to happen there. I mean, congratulations to the Vikings for winning the game. That you guys feel good. That's wonderful, right? But you got the same problems. Like, what the heck are you going to do in the offseason? JJ McCarthy is dog crap. And if he has to figure that out. If he can't figure it out, you guys have made, I don't care if you have a great O-line. I don't care. You sent Darnold packing. That was the worst thing you could have done for this year. Now, if he turns it around, then this is great. But I thought we was going to see more flashes, and it's like he looked the same. So I'm watching this game,
McCarthy has made and I'm just laughing. The entire year.
Points.
Oh my gosh! No way, dude. McCarthy has made a lot of progress. He's shown a lot of promise since he came in. Yes, he had a pretty quick start against the Bears, but then he just looked terrible for however many games. And then when he came back against the Commanders, the Cowboys, you guys, he just looked incredible. And against you, he had 180 yards in the first half. He looked fantastic.
Hey, Skolgy, can I?
You talking about this game?
Yeah.
Guy, again, a preseason squad. Congrats, McCarthy. Woo! Yes. You look great against us.
Didn't he get run over by JJ McCarthy?
I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, like, you better hope that he becomes whatever you think he's going to become.
Yeah.
Because the way you guys are talking about is like he's the next Mahomes. Like, oh he's the guy sitting behind. No. And you wait.
90% of the Vikings fans
throwing bombs.
Rev, 90% of the Vikings fans cannot stand him. So
now,
yeah.
Preseason, it was wow.
Yeah.
He hadn't even done anything yet. But anyways, the point being is, I thought the Vikings defense looked really good. And then I feel really bad for your wide receivers. It's just like JJ Jefferson. What I feel so bad for him, man. And it's like, yay, you got 1,000 yards. Like, man, he should have 1,800. 1,800. And so it'd be hard to be him. But what do you do, right? What do you do? It's growing pains.
You got to give JJ McCarthy time, but seventh letter. I think Skolgy sounds a little bit like me in my early days with Justin Fields.
It's so familiar, but it's okay. It's okay. I know, but I used to like I wanted to keep McMahon. He was a bum.
Yeah,
he could run. I liked him. I like Kevin Jones a lot. Like I used to Kevin Smith. I used to love him. He was slow.
Yeah.
Like You know,
James
you like
Silent
it, you
Bob.
like. You know, you like it, you like.
I love
Yeah.
this. We got donations. Everybody talking about the Bears, wanting a Super Bowl. I mean,
Personally,
really putting everything on the line here. Obviously, Ben Johnson, I kind of enjoy beating Matt LaFleur twice a year. That is a possibility.
Ooh, I was
coming
going to
up.
ask about that. How many games in a row have you guys lost?
2.
Do you know
if-
how many games that the Packers have lost in a row?
Right.
4.
So if they lose in the playoffs, I was thinking like that's 5 games in a row to end the season. You know, Harbaugh lost his job. LaFleur, he might be on the hot seat, man.
Ooh. Well, let's get to that then. Obviously, lots of banter can come from this. So right now, and this is flipped back and forth. Obviously, people on Twitter coming at me, saying, "Oh," and last week it was like, "Well, this look ahead line, all this stuff." I'm like, listen, everybody's been doubting my Bears. Why should it stop now? That's not going to stop us. Obviously, the Packers are right now 1.5 point favorites in Chicago. Under is 45.5. Skull Geek, what was your question? Do you think is this more important to the Packers or the Bears? Like, do the Packers need to win this game for LaFleur to keep his job?
I mean, it's a possibility. That's why I thought when RevTrev was saying, "Oh, it's no big deal that we lost that game versus the Vikings," he didn't try. Yeah, he didn't try, but he probably should have because he's already lost 3 in a row. Make it 4 in a row. If he loses in the playoffs, that's 5 in a row. Boom, you lost your job.
Maybe. I think management looked at this and said, "We're resting. It's the playoffs, guys. This is what we're talking about here. It's like practice. No, it's playoffs. So we're trying to put our best foot forward." So I get what you're saying. Is he on the hot seat? Maybe. I'm just telling you right now, he gets fired, he gets a job the next day.
Yeah.
The next day. We've all figured out in this division, you need good coaches to compete. And I don't care that we lost last week. I don't care.
One thing you should care about though, Trev, if the 7th seed was not added back in 2021, the Packers would be on this streak of not making the playoffs. The 7th seed is true.
And if I won a lottery, I'd also be rich. So I'm just saying, whatever, who cares, Andy? You're making stuff up here. What you're doing is you're deflecting because you're playing us. And the answer to your question about who does it matter more to? If you lose, I'm telling you right now, you think it's bad now. The hurricane that is coming your way, not for this week. We're talking till September, till the next time we play. You should just probably pause your Twitter account. That's
too
what
fun. Come on.
It matters more to the Bears than it does to the Packers, and it means a lot to us. Don't get me wrong, because we just hate losing to you guys anytime, and it doesn't happen very often. But I'm just saying, if we lose, it's going to suck. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to be happy. I'm going to be in sports depression, okay? But if you lose, oh my gosh.
All right,
it's going to bring up all those old feelings, brother.
Well, let's ask
the old
Jason.
feelings.
Let's ask you, as a Lions fan, who do you think this game means more to, the Bears or the Packers?
Well, I think the Packers, because I think the Bears are way ahead of schedule. I think they're so far ahead of schedule this year. I thought they would make the playoffs, but I didn't. They have played very well, but it's kind of like I remember watching the game, the divisional round with the Packers and the 49ers a couple years ago, and I remember sitting there thinking, and it looked like the Packers were going to beat the 49ers, and I just kept thinking, the game's going to be in Detroit, which I love. That's awesome. We won't have to go to San Francisco. But I said, I know how this story ends. The Packers is how great the season has been. The Packers are going to beat the Lions in the championship game, keep them away from the Super Bowl. That's just how it goes. So as a Bears fan, I know the pain of losing to the Packers in the playoffs has got to be horrible. But as a Packers fan, losing to the Bears in the playoffs that's got to be like the worst feeling ever.
Yeah, we lost to the Packers twice in the playoffs. That shit sucked. Sterling shot wide open down the sideline, wide.
Yeah.
Here's what I don't like, and if you've paid attention to me on Twitter, I know I get your popcorn out and all that stuff. All the Packer fans love to throw out all of these, past stats. Oh, we've won 40 out of this, whatever. None of that matters. What matters is here and now. All right.
The worst stat is when they quote Jordan Love's record, and like 3 of those playoff games he was on the bench for. Like, oh yeah, he's got 5 wins in the playoffs, and he really didn't even play in some of them.
Well, let's get to some of the keys. I've got some interesting kind of nuggets on Caleb Williams and Jordan Love, but I'm going to let Trevor. I'm going to let you start. What are some of your keys for the Packers in this game?
Well, it's funny because Bears fans keep saying things like you act like you're going to win by 3 scores. First game, we win by 7. The second game is a close one. Okay. And you had a miraculous, we had a 91% chance to win. 91. There's no way we should have lost that game. So literally in this, like Vegas still has us ahead, which is wild. You're the 2 seed, we're the 7 seed, and Vegas has us ahead. Okay, all year they've had us ahead of you all year. So what are the keys? I do think obviously missing Parsons sucks. It sucks. It does. Missing Kraft sucks. So you got to find ways to be effective, because Caleb Williams is excellent at scrambling, right? I wouldn't say he's good as Justin Fields, but he's pretty good. He's better at scrambling and actually making a good pass. Okay, so the key is not letting him just go run for his and make some beauty out of ashes. Okay, but the thing is that we got to be able to somehow contain him. The great news is usually he has a really bad. The whole team has the Bears have a bad first half. That is a key. Keep him bad first half, and then just do not screw up and let them come back. Yep. So I think resting Josh Jacobs was smart. Get that running game going. Obviously, our passing game is going to be a lot better now with a healthy Watson going into a playoffs or healthier. My biggest concern probably on the offense is Zach Tom playing for sure, because he is a key. And when he went out, we got in big trouble, big time. We've already mentioned, O-line's important. So I do think those are some really important plays. I know that Bears fans are going to push back and say this one thing, that you guys have Jordan Love figured out just from last game. Then Willis came in and did his thing. I understand it looked like that. I'm very interested to see how Jordan Love plays. But the defense is still going to be good. And I love that we got Diggs as a pickup. I'm like, are you kidding me right now? Like, we got him. This is great. So what's going to be good is we're going to put a good effort forward, and we have as good a chance of winning as you guys have of beating us as well. So this is must-see TV. Get your popcorn ready. Let's have some fun. Saturday Night Fever. Let's go.
Tell you what, this is kind of what the NFL loves. Obviously, this type of atmosphere for 2 rivals. I mean, anybody going to the game, I got friends that actually have tickets, and you sell them. I mean, if you sell them, sell them for like $2,000. It's just crazy some of the prices some of these tickets are going for. But obviously, when you look at some of the stats, Jordan Love did not play all 17 games. All right. So I kind of went back and I was kind of talking with my son. Obviously, he's a Packer fan. So he said one of his keys, he thought that Jordan Love should have more than 25 pass attempts, that would be a key. And I kind of went back and looked at it, of the 14 games that Jordan Love, all his passing attempts, kind of average it out. All right. So Jordan Love had an average of 27.7 passing attempts per game of the 14 full games that he played. All right. He had, let's see, 36 or more passing attempts in 5 of those games. Can anybody tell me what his Jordan Love's record was in those 5 games where he had 36 or more passing attempts?
36 or more?
36 or more passing attempts. What was Jordan Love's record in those 5 games that he had 36 or more passing attempps?
Probably
I don't
not
know, Andy. You tell us.
4-1.
What's that?
Probably
4-1.
Probably 1-3. 1-4.
Seventh letter, you're fantastic. He was 1-3-1.
Yeah.
36 or more passing attempts. So
usually when you throw the ball a lot, that means you ain't running the ball. So
yes. And so you look at it, in most of their wins, 22-26. So I think if the Packers are going to win this game, they have to have that mix, right? They, for whatever reason, when Jordan Love tries to chuck it around the field, they're not winning. So if Jordan Love has like 26-31 passing attempts, that might be a key. All right. So let's go to my boy Caleb. All right. So he played 17 full games. The best ability, 7th letter, availability. All right. So
I love that one.
Caleb
One of my
Williams
favorites you do.
had 568 passing attempts, 33.4 passing attempts per game. All right. So obviously it looks at it like, this surprised me. Okay. When I look at Ben Johnson, in how much the Bears have been running, 33.4. So when you look at that and you look at how the Bears have relied on the run, but also Caleb is, Skull Geek, you talk about quarterback growth. This is growth with Caleb Williams. Obviously, we need to have a better first, half of games, but he's able to come back. So 7th letter, I feel like you want to say something here.
Oh, man. When y'all started running the ball, that's when you started to win. When you started throwing the ball 30 times a game, you was losing in the beginning. Remember?
Yeah.
4-3.
We 8 through 12, those 5 straight losses, 34 attempts, 36, 32, 35, 36. Caleb Williams, he is, and I agree.
What's his passing percentage in those games? That's the problem. I could throw the ball 50 times to complete 20. All right, I could do that.
Tell you what, and obviously, I think what's crazy is everyone wants to go on the passing percentage. All right, what I love is the lack of interceptions. If you're throwing the ball out of bounds or you're throwing it where the defenders can't get it, that's what I care about. All right.
What did his interceptions look like last year? I don't remember.
It's the same. He don't throw a lot of interceptions.
He doesn't throw a lot of interceptions. And we got Shelby. Shelby, come on. Obviously, you want to say something. So, Shelby, go ahead and what would you like to share something about how you love my Bears this week?
I don't love the Bears. I don't know if you guys saw my comments, but you guys were talking about who is it more important to. I think that it's more important to the Packers because, let's be honest, the Packers and LaFleur, I feel like your window is closing on the time because, I don't know the person in the middle. What's your name?
Jason.
Lions fan.
Lions fan. Well, what you said about how the Bears are ahead of schedule. If you guys lose this year, I don't think anyone was thinking that you were going to be as high as you are. If you lose this year, it's kind of like, all right, the fact that they had the amount of wins that they had, we're on to next year. The Packers, coming off a 4-game losing streak, losing this year, what is going to happen with LaFleur? What are the discussions that are going to need to be had about the Packers, about Jordan Love? Because they are not the powerhouse that they have been in the last, how many years, the last decade. The fact that they're even in the playoffs is off of a tie, right? They're barely at a winning record. So I think that if they lose, it is going to be a lot of discussions that are going to happen. Whereas if the Bears lose, it's kind of like, wow, they had a stellar year, better than anyone was expecting. Now we know to look out for them next year, and they might make it even farther. But
no one's afraid of Lambeau either.
I was going to say, with that said, they don't have Tucker Kraft and they don't have Micah Parsons. So that's a really different game with those two people in it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, though, go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, I was going to say that is something to look out for, and maybe, they would be in a different position if they would have stayed. I think Micah Parsons for sure, because look at how much their defense deflated after he left. But still, is he on a 1-year deal? Is he on a multiple-year deal?
4-year deal.
4-year deal. Okay.
Yeah, he's around. He's around for good. Yep.
It is so small being on this. Like, I can barely see you guys. But yeah, I think it would be a different thing. I think that injuries, obviously, every single year, injuries play such a big part. That's why at the beginning of the year, whenever we talk about the predictions, it's like you really don't know, because even the Lions, like, so many things happened up until the NFC Championship last year that if they would have been fully healthy, would have they went to the Super Bowl? Those are questions at hand. But still, the Bears have the most injuries. So it's like, those are things where, I don't know, I still think there's going to be a conversation around LaFleur regardless of if they would have been there or not.
So I love
there's
this.
a lot
And
of
yeah,
questions.
obviously, yeah, you get on Packer fans, all these excuses. And I feel like these are preloaded excuses for Packer fans to say, if they lose this game, like, well, we didn't have Micah Parsons. We didn't have this. Hey, we almost came back and beat the Packers with Micah Parsons. All right. So put all that stuff away. All right. But you look at this game and I mean, Shelby, you have to say that the Bears are going to win this game, right? I mean, it's at home.
Leading the witness.
Again, I think I don't want to continue to feel how I've always felt about the Bears, because I feel like they've surprised us at every single corner. I remember
I tried to tell you guys.
Yeah, before the Eagles game, I was like, yeah, I mean, you haven't really beat anyone, and then once the Eagles game came, I was like, okay, if you beat the Eagles, then I'll believe you. We can laugh all we want, especially another comment I made is like the experience behind the Packers versus the Bears. This Packers team has been to the playoffs. Forget the history, right? This Packers team, Jordan Love, this coach, like, they have the experience in the playoffs, which I do think is the upper hand. It being in Soldier Field is obviously slightly an upper hand. And I don't want to count you guys out, because this year I feel like we've doubted you every week and we've continued to be right.
Did you know that every quarterback in the playoffs this year has a losing road record?
Wow.
Even Aaron Rodgers 5-6. Jordan Love is 1-2 in road playoff games. So his lone win was against the Dallas Cowboys, who I don't even think we're even trying in that game, Trev. But so
what is the weather?
Second seed? The second seed Dallas Cowboys, that one where we went into Dallas and kicked the crap out of that one?
They were overconfident.
That was a good game.
What is the weather going to be?
I think it's going to be it's going to be a snow game.
Sweet.
Yeah,
That's cool.
That's right into the I don't know.
Because another thing is Soldier Field sucks.
Yep.
With bad weather. Like, it causes a lot of injuries. There's a lot of sliding. You can say, oh, well, they're used to Lambeau and they're also outside. There is a huge difference between the weather and the way that Soldier Field handles weather compared to Lambeau. So I do think that is an upper hand as well.
Is Josh Jacobs still banged up?
I think he said Trev, what I heard is Josh Jacobs feels as good as he has like in the last 6 weeks. So he's actually feels really good. But
he's not 100%, but it doesn't matter. He's a warrior.
Shelby, you brought him up.
Playing great. I thought Wilson has looked great lately. And that's the whole key because how many games has Jordan Love missed? 4?
3 games. 2.5. Yeah.
What's he going to look like coming off the bench? I mean,
Oh,
I
he's
don't
going to
think he
look
looked that
fantastic.
great. I don't think he looked that great before. So it's
Well, and not
What do you
only
mean?
that,
turn
it's
that
like
ball.
He's had a great year.
You just
Not
hand that
only
ball
that,
to Wilson and Jacobs and let them run.
right. The
Just let
Packers
them
are
run
coming
against the
off of
Bears.
a Packers are coming off a 4-game losing streak, where the Bears are coming off of really big wins. No one, I don't think anyone was expecting them to go on the
Except
49ers.
Well, we whooped their ass last week.
Well,
That didn't count. It didn't
Two-game
count.
losing streak, Shelby. What are you talking about?
2 game
It didn't count.
They've literally lost 2 games in a row.
Yeah.
The
So,
Bears.
The Packers?
The Bears.
But I'm saying the win against the 49ers. Who
They
wins
lost.
the playoff.
They lost.
We did.
You're
Oh.
right.
It was
You're
close.
right.
They
It
should
was
have.
close. They
It was
shouldn't have
shootout.
lost. They
Yep.
shouldn't have lost, but they
Yep.
lost.
That was a close game.
So here,
All
you
those
brought-
games I was watching at work, so I was like, I was half in, half out.
So you brought up the difference between Soldier Field and Lambeau. You know, in the first game, the Bears were slipping all around at Lambeau Field. All right, so that played a factor. And this game, obviously, you know, Bears are going to be ready. When you look at, you know, obviously talk about Micah Parsons. That's a huge factor there. If the Packers can't, number one, stop the run, or if they can't, you know, generate a pass rush, I think the Bears are going to run away with this. I'm gonna start with you, Trev. I mean, Bears Packers. Who's winning?
I think your assessment was fair, Andy. I think your if we can't stop the run, we're in big trouble. So I'm gonna say this is good. You're gonna love this. So it's gonna be close. It's not gonna be a massacre. Yeah, the Packers win by 1 point just to tick the crap out of you, and then you're gonna blame the refs. So there's gonna be something that is like, oh, we could have, would have, should have, whatever. We're gonna win by like 1 point, and it's gonna be a dub is a dub. Like that's what it's gonna come down
especially
to.
in the play. All right, what about you, Shelby? Bears or Packers? Who wins this game?
I also think it's going to be a close game, but I think that the Bears are going to win. And if they don't win, it is going to be another thing where it's the last drive and it comes down to the last play and you guys were going to win and then you don't, which would really suck
Good
for you
prediction.
guys.
Hey, I'll trust Caleb in those last second plays.
Should you though? Because
Like in the Niners game.
Iceman. All right, what about you, Skull Geek?
Again, I agree with Rev and Shelby that it's going to be a close game. I've got the Bears as well. I'm going to go 20-17. Close game.
Let's go. All right, Jason. Obviously, you know, being a Lions fan, you know, having a little bit of you know, Packer hatred there. Does that sway you?
Yeah.
Are you?
You don't have to sway me. I know when
You're on the Bears train then.
Well, yeah, I think it will be close. But what it comes down to is the why that stadium sucks is the wind. So if it comes down to a kicking game, you know, who has the better kicker here? You know,
Who has a kicker that's experienced in that? And you know, obviously Cairo Santos has been able to bend it like Beckham. We've seen that.
So I'm thinking it's coming down. It's going to be close. I don't know. I see Jordan Love not having a great game there. I think the Bears defense, who has not been the greatest lately, is going to step up. So I'm going 21-23 to the Bears.
Love that. All right, seventh letter. I know you want to pick the Bears here.
I think it's a good matchup for y'all. I think out of the defenses, you guys create the turnovers. Whoever gets the short field is going to be the ones that score. And I think Ben Johnson always has a real good game plan against the Packers. Both your games been relatively close. You know what I mean? I just think y'all need to start faster. If y'all start faster and just run the ball, get Caleb comfortable, get him outside the pocket, make him make the easy throws that he likes to make, and then it's confident. Well, he's supremely confident. That's not a problem with him. It's just he he's ready to make a highlight. I need him to just play quarterback. It's the playoffs, y'all. You're not getting away with that superhero shit. I'm telling you. They got a whole week to game plan against you. It's different. It's a different monster. So, but he when the lights come on, he's not afraid. So he probably play better because the lights are brighter.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with the Bears. But again, another like fluky, some type of like luck shit. You know what I'm saying? Like field goal. You know, even overtime maybe. You know.
Tell you what, yeah. I mean, obviously, the Bears have had, as you say, the luck this year.
What?
But I say
all year.
It's been the preparation, and when you are able to turn the corner. Last year, we had a coach who, quite frankly, the entire coaching staff was broken, and nobody believed in the coaching staff.
Yep.
And it makes a difference. Caleb Williams talked about how in those moments he trusts the preparation of his coaches, he trusts all the teammates, and obviously he's supremely confident in himself. As a Bears fan, that's what I've been waiting for. All right. And one thing I've obviously waiting for this game, obviously can go either really bad or really good. All right. I'm expecting to go really good. I this Bears team is ready to take that step. Trevor, when the Packers started the season, there was a magic number, and there also it's kind of still a magic number until it ends. But what's that magic number?
27.
27. Yes. And obviously the comparisons that Brett Favre won a Super Bowl in age 27 in his third year starting. Aaron Rodgers did the same, 27, and Bart Starr as well. Okay,
when he was 27 years old.
How old is Jordan Love right now?
27, baby, 27.
And how many what year is this his starting?
He's in his
year?
third year as a starter.
All right, so all of that to lead up to 27.
So
right?
Is this your lead up to say that you're going to lose? That's awesome.
27.
I think he's trying to jinx your ass.
27 is going to be an important number for this week. The Bears are going to win 27-17. We're going to, for once and for all, we're going to squash this Packer bug, and we're going to kind of send you off and say, hey, you don't matter. You don't matter. You're done. We're going to send you to Cancun. We're going to send you wherever. Ben Johnson has told his players to be ready for 5 weeks, to not be making any plans, be here for 5 weeks. And what I love is a coach that's going into this is pissed off. All right. He is not satisfied. Seventh letter. Thank you for giving me this coach. All right. Ben Johnson. And this is an opportunity.
You're welcome.
And hey, this is an opportunity. I think the Bears are going to win 27-17. But yeah, really, it's going to be a cinema. I mean, you look at the Bears. Obviously, I think the biggest thing is going to be that defense, right? But I think you got a veteran like Kevin Byard talking about how beginning of the season they did the whole good, better, best thing. I mean, you've seen that, and how as a veteran, they weren't buying into it. They were like, okay, what is this? It's kind of corny, right? And then they started to win, and now it's become their rallying cry. So we're going to do the good, better, best for a Bears victory, 27-17. I mean, who's with me?
I'm happy for you, man.
It honestly makes me want to switch my prediction to the Packers.
I've had to hear this for 4 years.
Well, Trevor, what's
4 years I've been hearing they're going to make the playoffs.
Well,
it's like, look at me. I'm so smart. It's like for 4 years now. Granted, Andy, you were right. We were all wrong at the beginning of the season. You almost nailed the record perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what? You might be right. You better win.
I got to say, yes, absolutely.
Get off of Twitter. If you do not win, you're going to block so many people. I'm telling you this right now. And you always say one thing, Andy, when it comes to Packers fans.
I do.
That we disappear if we lose. I'm telling you right now, I'm not disappearing. I'm never going away. So I'm going to make a video. I'm going to say congratulations, but we're not losing. we're not losing. So
well, that's the biggest thing. All right. So I get it, win or lose, I'm gonna be, I don't know if it's more entertaining when the Bears lose for me on Twitter. I'm a little bit more busy on that to try to defend things. If you pay attention. But I feel like Packer fans are ready. They're ready for the excuses. Everything's kind of out. I mean, is there a fan base that has more excuses, Shelby, than the Packers? I mean,
I don't know. The Lions, the last couple of years, have kind of were switching into that role, but you guys were good this year.
Yeah, injuries. We've got like 45 injuries the past.
So did you last year, and you made it to the NFC Championship.
It was 15-2. Yeah. The whole team hurt. You know what I mean? Right. This year, we were hurt in like really important spots that we couldn't make up like we did last year. That's fine.
Yeah, so our secondary, our safeties. Last year we had our 2 stud safeties the whole year. Yeah. That kind of held it together, and our linebackers. This year, we didn't have our Branch or Kirby. Like, the Pro Bowlers, you lose those guys, how can you stop anything?
That's kind of becoming a trend, though. That's kind of becoming a trend. Maybe that's on coaching. I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like I said last year, and not that the Lions are important right now, but I think that Dan Campbell didn't take people out when he should have taken them out. I think a lot of injuries would have been avoidable because he even was like, I don't care, I'm never taking my guys out. And it's like, well, you didn't need them to play as hard as long as they did when you guys were up like crazy leads last year. But whatever, they don't even matter. I think the Packers fans are so used to getting far in the playoffs. And then when they lose, because you think about how many times has Aaron Rodgers choked in the playoffs? And it was like, this. And it's like, no, you can't say that he's one of the best or the greatest QB of all time, but he can only win you guys one Super Bowl. That's like having LeBron on your team and you're never winning an NBA championship. That's crazy. And there's always been excuse. So I'll be curious to see what they come up with this year.
Shelby, I appreciate you trying there. I'll tell you, there's one game that Aaron Rodgers blew, and it was against the San Francisco 49ers. We lost 13-10. That was on him. The other times we played the 49ers, they ran 220 yards on us.
Okay, so I'm hearing the excuses
crap
out
of our defense. There was nothing about Aaron Rodgers that was in that conversation there. The other one was Tom Brady throwing over the top to the Buccaneers. Like, guys, wide open. Are you kidding me? So it's like, it's not the one game I'll give you is the 49ers.
But
game.
Notice how I brought that up and it triggered something in
of
you
course,
to bring up
I'm
all
so
of these
sick of
That's all I said.
You can't just say something and not have backed up stuff. You thought the Bears won against the 49ers. I'm trying to help your memory.
Well,
yeah,
Trevor,
this year has been tough. I haven't been able to watch all the games.
Trevor, I want to help your memory because, Packer fans talk about Titletown, and this is a big thing on Twitter that I go back and forth on. Titletown, you have not won a Super Bowl in 15 years, and I try to defend Lions fans as well. I give Lions fans kudos for winning the title, the division title last couple of years. Packer fans are like, we only celebrate Super Bowls. All right, well, right now, Packer fans are saying, well, at least we make the playoffs. At least we do this. So it's not Titletown anymore. It's At Least Town or something like that. So, Trevor, I mean, it's not Titletown.
Well, I was trying to explain that last week, Andy, to Shelby, that in order to win a Super Bowl, you have to make the playoffs first, right? So that's goal one, right? That's goal one. Andy, I think you should get a NFC North Bears flag behind you so you can celebrate the North flag.
It's coming.
If the Bears go and win the Super Bowl, okay, let's just say worst case scenario happens. Okay, the Bears go and win the Super Bowl. Listen, you still have won half of the amount that we've won for Super Bowl. So, like, like this is where we're at. It's not like it's close here. Like it's like we're title town. It's like, oh, we're not really. We're the last team in this division to ever win a Super Bowl.
Okay, well, you haven't won division title since even 2021. I want to ask,
and the one before that, Andy, was 1997. 85 to 97, 85 to 97, and then 2010. Right?
Well, 2010
we're just talking
count.
about this is an NFC North division podcast, right?
2010 doesn't count, Trev. 2010 doesn't count because Jay Cutler did not finish the game. So that doesn't count.
What the heck? This is what I deal with on a daily basis on Twitter. This is the delusional Bears fans trying to be relevant. It's cool. Yay.
You know, I will say, Andy, that little 27 little gimmick that you pulled, I actually am going to change my prediction. 20-17 Packers. And the reason why is because it's like it's in the ether, man. Like Brett Favre has done it. Aaron Rodgers has done it. I guess it's Jordan Love's turn.
I swayed you the other way.
There is one thing about
but that was the same thing as the Vikings.
Like, they have these insane coincidences that happen with numbers with these teams where it's like this. How is this even possible?
That was supposed to be the Vikings this year. We were supposed to make it to the NFC Championship according to some random pattern that people found.
Yes, true. But here's the thing: if we had Parsons, I'm telling you right now, I'd be predicting us to win the Super Bowl. Okay, especially if we had Kraft. If we had Kraft and Parsons, I would be saying right now we're winning the Super Bowl. Okay, but I think at best, we're winning this week, and that's it. Like you heard it here first. I do not think the Bears, the Packers, the Panthers, and the other two teams are any good. No, Rams are great. The Rams are great. The Seahawks are great. Those two teams are great. Everyone else is junk compared to those guys.
The Panthers beat some good teams this year. They beat all the powerhouses in the NFC this year.
They beat all the teams they weren't supposed to beat and lost to all the teams they were supposed to beat.
Right.
I never say anything like that.
They got a defense and they can cover. So they can go into Green Bay and beat Green Bay because they can cover y'all. They can stop.
They're not winning. The Panthers are not beating the Rams, bro.
They beat the Rams.
They're not going to, though. I'm telling you right now.
They kind of handled the Rams, to be honest.
Okay, so are you picking the Rams to lose this week?
I'm saying,
I'm asking you a question. Stop dodging.
I'm a Rams fan. I'm going for the Rams. But I'm saying you don't want to run into the Panthers. You don't want to.
We lost by 3 to the Panthers.
Watch. I'm telling you.
You know what I love about this?
What are we talking about here?
You know what I love about this?
We're playing Seattle if we win.
Everybody's already forgotten about my Bears, and I love it.
Exactly, because you're not winning.
I love this. It's going to be.
I do have a question about the Bears. Is Rome playing?
How is this podcast? What's that?
Is Rome playing?
Rome is playing. Kyler Gordon is questionable. He probably will try to go. We'll see how well.
Rome's the difference.
Rome absolutely a difference. But
good,
Kyler on defense is a huge difference, especially since I'm glad CJ Gardner-Johnson's in the concussion. I shouldn't say that.
Wow. He's a bum.
He is not very good. He's not probably
guess who put him out? Guess who put him out? Mirror put him out. Got him a little headache. Mirror.
Yeah. Tell you what, this is going to be an interesting podcast.
I got to go back to work.
All right. Thanks for joining us, Shelby. Everyone definitely follow.
Thank you. Yep. Go Bears.
I love that. Tell you what, this is going to be an interesting, very lonely podcast. And if the Bears continue to win and you continue to doubt, we'll see what it takes to turn everybody around. But I mean, obviously, we got to start this week. Definitely appreciate everyone coming on. Obviously, always enjoy you coming on. Skull Geek, where can everyone find you as we close out?
Only one spot. You can find me on Twitter X at Skull Geek. Thanks again for having me. It's always a good time talking ball with you boys.
Very good, very good. And obviously, thanks for bringing your friend Jason. I'm glad to have you. Where can everyone find you as we close out?
Instagram, Totally Rad Toys. If you need any old vintage crap from the 80s.
Love that. Definitely going to check that out. Yes, absolutely. Totally Rad Toys on Instagram. Absolutely. Very cool. Definitely. Thanks for joining us as well.
Thank you.
And seventh letter, we perked up a little bit with the win. Glad to see that. If nothing else, I'm glad that you had that win to perk you up. Where can everyone find you?
7th letter 4, Twitter X, same OG, Instagram and Facebook. Just had a good time with y'all tonight, man. Wish you guys luck this weekend, man. Hope we have some good games to watch. You know,
Down to one NFC North team after this.
Yep.
That's true. And the one that's going to lose, where can everyone find you, Rev?
You can find me everywhere, literally everywhere online other than Instagram, RevTrevNFL, and I make a ton of content, so please hit me up. I appreciate that.
Like I say, if you have to listen to Packer content, Trev, you are definitely one of the top ones, especially, we got a ton of great ones on here, Miles, a lot of people that come on here, but obviously you are the most level-headed and the most fun to deal with as well. Always
and I get the most fired up.
You do. That's the point. Absolutely. And I am NFL Outdated. You can find me also on Instagram, NFL Outdated. You can find on YouTube, find me on X, Twitter, NFL Outdated. And I may be a little bit quiet during the game, but after the game, win or lose, I will be there. Hopefully for a win. It's entertaining either way. Just don't take it personally. No one take it personally. Just have fun. Just have fun on Twitter. Come on, people.
And just to clarify, if my son's team is in a basketball tournament this weekend and I'm coaching his team, if we should make the finals. If we make the finals, it's right during the game.
Oh.
And I'm like, seriously? So I will not be checking my phone, and it's not because if we're winning or losing. I'm telling you right now, that's what's happening. So
that had to be a mom that made that schedule.
Yeah, it was tough. So
yeah.
But
I'll tell you something, son. You better win.
That's
I swear to God, if I miss my game for you to go out there, son, you better win. Don't pass. If y'all lose, at least get 40.
Right. We were winning 71-14 at halftime last night.
Oh boy, nice.
I thought you were talking about the the Bears game. All right. So definitely appreciate everyone commenting and all of that stuff. And you can find us on Freezin number 4 pod on TikTok as well. Lots to get to, this weekend, lots on the table, and bear down. Glad to have everyone with us once again. This is Freezin for NFC North podcast. We will catch you next week, win or lose. Bear down.
Let's go.
So, have a